Hello everyone, thank you for joining me for today's plan with me. I just want to preface this one by saying that I am going to be discussing a very close member of the family who passed away in the week that I am planning. So if that is something that you are sensitive to, it's probably best not to listen to this one. And it's a very kind of mixed week, a bit of standard work, went away with my family towards the end of the week, so there's sort of quite a bit more to talk about than I would have usually, but I just wanted to make note of kind of the heavy subject. So moving on from that initially, first of all, in the second half of the week, you'll probably notice, I certainly noticed, that my thumbnail, I'd obviously painted it slightly funny, and it's got like a little extra drip mark, and I didn't notice it until I was editing, and it's all I can look at, so I apologise in advance if that is something that irritates the living daylights out of you as much as it irritates the living daylights out of me, but there we go. I think that was it for kind of serious and non-serious things that I wanted to cover before I got started with this one. In terms of the kit, I'm using a kit called Tropical from Paper Crown Planner. Absolutely love it. Absolutely, completely, wholeheartedly obsessed. I have been so excited to use this kit. I have been so looking forward to it. I printed it as soon as I bought it. I went mad overload on the florals. I put together my own washi strips using one of the full boxes that she included in her kit because I just wanted the kind of ultimate leopard print kit, and I absolutely love it. It was perfect for this week, and I really have been counting down to the week that I could use it. So it lived up to every hope that I have had prior to using it. Every week I seem to have a new favourite spread, but this really, really, really is. Given I was so excited to use this kit and I love how it came out, I'm going to have to give this one my top favourite spot, I think. I'm just obsessed. So this was one of the kits that I purchased a lot of dividers and sort of deco foil elements from the Pretty Pink Co. So those foil dividers that you're seeing me put down, Pretty Pink Co. The long washi foil that I put in my washi strip area, you will see is Pretty Pink Co. It's all them, and it's just brilliant. It's really lovely deco that fits perfectly in the vibe, and I absolutely will be buying more of this in the future for future kits because it's just so easy. It makes it so easy to add foil to a printable kit. In the sidebar, you'll see I did use also a kind of swimwear lady, I don't know what they're called, from Sadies stickers. Really like those, very delicately foiled, very, very stylish stickers actually. And then I wanted to sort of ultra foil this kit. I'll have to look up the name of the shop on Etsy where I got the, I think they're called overlays for the full boxes, because I did cut a few of those up and use them across my full boxes. And I won't do that regularly because, again, the whole point of this is to make it more affordable for me, but I did enjoy knowing that it was a spread that I wanted to go all out on. I did enjoy having those to hand and using those, but I specifically purchased them for this kit. So I specifically looked for leopard print. I specifically looked for, I don't know what the type of leaf is called, but those kind of big green roundish leaves. I specifically looked for those kind of foils. So and then I realised, I think this is the one where I put down the wrong dates. So I had to go back. I don't think I recorded that I went back and redid them all, but you can see now the date dots are different to the ones I put down. I thought it was the week before, which was really handy. I absolutely love all of that foil deco from the Pretty Pink Co. All of those little flowers. No, actually, those little flowers are on a freebie from Tay that I think I have right next to me. That is from Tay's freebie with Sadie stickers. So if you put Tay 20 into the PR code box, I can't remember if I had to put her name in the notes, but it's really cute, and you just get these kind of tropical flowers. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I used for the base of the kit. I also forgot to mention a super cute freebie from Paper Trail Plans. I think on their website, they have a really cool page where you can search all of their sample sheets and freebies from previous years. So I just love that. If there's anything that you've kind of received in your order, or you saw in someone's haul or something, and you really liked the freebie, because they do sort of quarter size sheet freebies, it's just really handy to be able to go back and buy them in whatever foil it is that you like. So yeah, I just thought that was really nice. So the bubbles that I've used and a couple of starfish and shells that I've used are from their summer 2023 shop freebie, and it is just super cute. And it's just dawned on me there was a script on that sheet that I had meant to use that I forgot to use, so I'll have to use it for a future holiday when we are having a pool day. But they've got pool day, lazy day, movie night, beach day, and then June and July on there as well. So yeah, super cute freebie. And there's also teeny tiny little seahorses, which Wendy's come absolutely thundering up the stairs, which I didn't notice before. So in terms of the base, that's everything. All of my scripts, my July monthly script is from, I believe, Sadie Stickers, but now I'm questioning if it's Paper Trail Plans, either Paper Trail Plans or Sadie Stickers. And then my days of the week are Paper Trail Plans, and my date dogs will be Paper Trail Plans as well. And I will have to find the name of that shop that I mentioned about the overlays. So in terms of actual plans this week, I'll get stuck into them because there were quite a lot. So because it was Lewis's birthday the weekend before, I did have the day off on Monday. We just had a really long lie-in, had a really lazy morning, got the train back out of Cardiff and went to pick up Wendy, chilled for the afternoon. I filmed a plan with me, and then we watched The Predator, the one from 2018. Last year, I think it was, we watched all of the Alien films. We still need to watch AVP 2, but that's fine. So we rewatched those, and I don't really like the Predator films. I find them quite boring, but the 2018 one I remembered being quite fun. We went to see it in the cinema when it came out, so we rewatched that. And we'd also recently watched Predator Killer of Killers, and that was good as well. So I think it was just on the mind. How cute is that Wendy sticker from Panda Bird Design? Oh my gosh, it's the cutest thing in the entire universe. I use them so sparingly because I'm so scared I'm going to run out, but it is the cutest thing. Tuesday, really boring day, just work, binge watched some Criminal Minds, slept as usual, walked the dog, and we got cod and chips in the evening. And then Wednesday, organised some stickers, edited my plan with me. Actually, I organised a ton of stickers. I dug out some empty Ray and Tay pockets and reorganized everything, just in terms of making sure that the order of things made sense. I love my system. I didn't change that. But where I've got more and more of certain things, I just needed to move some of the pockets around to make sure they all lined up in the right place. Painted my nails, packed, and then played some Dead by Daylight with Tom. I put my stickers in a funny order here. So I did the Dead by Daylight sticker. I would usually use a computer, but I put a candle down. No idea why I put a candle down. Maybe it's because I slept. I don't know. But there we go. So on the Thursday, I met my family, just my mum, dad and my sister. We were due to fly to Mallorca together and just have, they were there for a week and I was just going to join them for 3 days, Thursday through Sunday. So I drove to the airport to meet them, and we did fly to Mallorca. We had a lovely time in Mallorca, and I will go back into that in a minute. But we did have the call. We've known for a while that my godmother, my mum's best friend, was terminally ill. She had a very aggressive form of cancer. She'd had all sorts of surgeries and treatments and chemo and all of the usual stuff. And then some. She had gone above and beyond trying to fight this. For the last 18 months, she was originally told she had maybe 4 to 6 months. So to have 18 months with her daughter and her husband was amazing. I won't go into too many details because it's a very emotional thing, but we had the call on Thursday for her sister to let us know that she had passed, and it was absolutely devastating. But of all the places we could have been, being together, just the four of us, being able to kind of absorb that news and share wonderful memories. She was a second parent to me. I mean, it was just such a devastating loss, but She was a fierce woman of God, and she went out praising God's name, until her last breath. And it was just remarkable to see her last few months. Very inspiring, very emotional, very uplifting in a lot of ways. She was a very encouraging person. And as painful as it is for us to have to move on without her here every day, ultimately, as Christians, we have that hope that we will see her again, and we know where she is. So we just look forward to that day. But as you'd expect, hearing the news was obviously extremely emotional. So lots of tears shared. But she had told my mum she wanted her to go on holiday. There was no benefit to her staying behind to just be sad. So for her to have passed that first day really gave us time to kind of absorb that news and share in the wonderful memories together. So that was kind of the first day. Sorry, I wanted to give kind of a heads up at the beginning of the video, because obviously if anyone has lost someone recently, or is, going through something themselves, it can be very traumatic or very emotional to have to hear about someone else's experience of that. So I just wanted to be cautious in sharing that. But it was very emotional. And again, I don't want to go into kind of the individual details of her and her family on that one. So then in terms of actual holiday stuff, it was just a really relaxed time. We just wanted to spend the time together, just that quality time. My sister's only 15, she turned 15 in March, and it's just me and her, and I just want to bottle her up. I really do. I just want to squeeze her and hold her all the time. I love her so dearly. She is such a wonderful, lovely human. I was desperate for a sister. I really was desperate for a sibling of any kind, but a sister specifically, because I don't know, I guess just because seeing my friends growing up with sisters, I just wanted that bond that I was witnessing. And I absolutely adore her. It's just so lovely getting to know the person she's becoming. So we all just spent pretty much the entire time together, whether it was by the pool, swimming, lunch. We drove into Luca Maggiore and we got an Italian, hilariously, but it was one of the most delicious Italians I've ever had. And then we shared all of the desserts. I think there was only one of the desserts on the menu that we didn't get. We shared all of that together. And then on Saturday, I just had about 2.5 hours of just catching up with my mum, while my sister, she loves to come and sit in my bed. It's very sweet. Whatever bed I'm in, she will come and sit with me, or she will ask if she can kind of be in the bed I was in. So she fell asleep. She came downstairs to get in the bed I was in and then fell asleep. And I just had a couple of hours of just talking and crying and just fellowship with my mum. It was just really, really wonderful, special time. And, we both cried. We both, again, got very emotional, but it was really, really lovely, lovely time. Again, if I could just bottle up this time and have it in my pocket for a rainy day, I really would. It's so special. And then again, lunch at the same pool bar. We just kind of rested, had a swim. The pool is really relaxing. It's got its kind of built-in, really slow, small, tiny, lazy river type thing, but you don't get in anything. You just kind of go with the current of the pool. It's really, really nice and relaxing. And then we had dinner that evening where they had a flamenco show. And then I took my sister, just the two of us, to have mocktails at the cocktail bar, at the hotel bar. And she absolutely loved that. We had an absolute whale of a time. It was just lovely to just have that one-on-one time. I won't bore you with the details of my taxi drive home. It's one of the most stressful return homes I've ever had from a flight, but the flight was easy enough. And then my sister-in-law got engaged on the Sunday afternoon after almost 9 years, I think they've been together. It's just wonderful news, absolutely wonderful news. So we've all been just kind of basking in the glow of their engagement, and it was so exciting to hear about the proposal and how everything happened. So that will be very exciting. I think they're hoping to get married next year, so that will be a very exciting time. But yeah, that was my plan with me this week. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one.